Hello everyone, this is Nicole Picadura for Ellen Hutson. Welcome to Hello Monday. In today's video, I'm going to showcase a project that you can easily create by using two stem sets from 2017 November release. This is a brand new stem sets that was just released this month by Essentials by Ellen. And these are not only fun, but really great one to kind of mix and match. So you can create a variety of looks by using these sets. So I took a few images from the abstract paint strokes. This stem set is filled with fun strokes and images that you can work with your focal points or center part of your cards or scrapbook layouts, but it's also great for background. So I decided to create my own background by doing some random stamping. So I chose three colors that has been really grabbing my eyes whenever I go through like Instagram or by going through magazines or displays at the department stores. There are light pink and light gray and dark gray. It has been really catching my eyes a lot. So I decided to mix those three colors, and I thought this would be not only a good feminine card, but also really a card that gives you a nice classic trendy feel. So I decided to play with three different colors. I am using light pink and light gray and dark gray. Dark gray is almost like very, very close to black, but it's also kind of grayish. So it's a little bit different shade than our normal black that you would see. And the ink colors that I'm using are blush, silverstone, and pure graphite from Ultra. So I am just mixing three different size stem sets from the abstract paint stroke set, and then I am mixing the colors as well. I'm trying to go really randomly, changing up the direction of the stroke stamps that I'm using as well. And I am also overlapping the colors on top of each other. So these are all water-based dye inks, so it's going to seep into the paper, but you will also be able to see the colors that's overlapping. So I thought that would be really cool. So you can kind of create that, what do you call it, the watercolored or brush stroke look without actually using a paintbrush or using a watercolor. It's a lot less messy and a lot faster for you to create a fun background. So after that background is all done, I'm going to choose one of the sentiment from the stem set called Totally Random Slayings. I love the title of the stem set. It's really cool. And I chose the You're the Best sentiment from the set. And we're going to heat set this. So I prepped my card area with some anti-static powder bag. And now we're going to ink up this with some Versamark ink pad. These are sticky clear ink pads, great for heat embossing. So I'm going to stamp that in the center. And now I am grabbing the antique gold embossing powder from Ultra, and we're going to sprinkle this over and then flick any extra excess powders that we don't want it stick around on the card. And we're going to heat set this. Since this is a really quick heat set, I highly recommend that you warm up the heat tool first, get it nice, hot, and good, and you're going to bring it to the area that you want to heat set on your project. So do it really quick zap, and you can see the colors are changing. So after heat setting the first part of the front part of the card, I like to kind of heat the back part as well to kind of help with the warping. And now we're going to put the card together. I have a really pale gray cardstock over here. You can use any light gray cardstock or even a white cardstock for that matter. Whatever that kind of floats your boat. I decided to kind of match the light gray color from the background stamping that we did with the card base. So I thought that would be kind of nice to kind of bring out that light gray color on the background. And we're going to attach the card front area using the 3D foam tape from Scotch. And this is a great way to raise up your card front all over. You could use also the fun foam pads if that's what you have, along with a Be Creative tape. That's a great way to kind of raise your card front as well evenly. I had this foam tape around me, so I decided to use that. So you can use any 3D foam mount tape or fun foam pad to kind of give you that little bit of dimension on your card base. This card base is measured 4.5 by 5.25 sorry, 4¼ by 5½. So it's like a top folding A2 size card. I decided to also kind of dress up the focal point of the card with just a couple of sequins. I'm not going to put too many, so 3 is what I chose to go with, and we're just going to add them enough to bring attention to the greeting portion of the card, so that when you look at the card, it just kind of grabs your eyesight right there. And then after that, you can kind of go through the whole background and see how the card all comes together as in one piece. So I used the 4mm and 6mm gold sequins from Pretty Pink Posh, and I attached them using the multimedia mat, and that finishes the card for today. All the supplies used for this card can be found in the classroom blog at Ellen Hutson, or you can also go to the ellenhutson.com. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.